Earlier this morning, Donald Trump walks into the courthouse for the trial in New York City, and you know what he's been doing. He's been going before the cameras. He gives his, like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5-minute speech, and then he goes on into court, right? Mm-hmm. And so Donald Trump said something today. First, he talked about the court proceedings and what he thinks of them. We know what he thinks of them. But it's what he said after that that got my attention. Watch.
The economy, people are asking me about the economy. It's doing terribly, and interest rates are obviously not going to be able to be reduced prior to the election because inflation is roaring back. Gasoline's way up, other things are way up, and it's roaring back like they are very surprised. I'm not surprised, but they're surprised. I guess they're surprised. That's what they say anyway.
All right, so he went to the economy, inflation, and gas prices, and I thought, Hogan, that is what I am going to hear from Donald Trump every single day for the next 6 months. You going to change my mind on that at all?
I don't think so. Obviously, there'll be other issues that Donald Trump talks about between now and November, but I do think this still remains one of the top issues the American people face. And the reason he's talking about it is because the juxtaposition of where we were under his leadership versus where we are now is stark. And the American people feel the fact that you're paying more for gas and for groceries and for mortgage rates and for rent, car payments, et cetera. And there's one difference between then and now, and that's leadership. And Joe Biden has ruined this economy. The American people know it. Every poll points that out. And so Donald Trump, of course, when he has the microphone, is going to use that time to say.
So I am going to get that every single day for 6 months or no?
Ish.
Ish. What's the ish?
Well, I'm sure we'll
hear.
If
he can stay on message?
I'm sure we'll hear a lot about immigration as well. I'm sure we'll hear a lot about crime. I'm sure we'll hear a lot about the wars breaking out all over the world. Okay. But the economy's still at home, people's checkbooks, people's pocketbooks. That's where elections are won and lost. He's going to drill down on that.
I was just going to say, I was watching that as he came out this morning, and I think he was trying so hard because he can't say anything else about the trial. Yeah. And he was trying so hard. And I know he wants to talk about the economy. He does talk about the economy, but he loves railing on this trial and mentioning the names. And he got all those gag orders. He had that hearing this morning about the gag order. You felt it. He couldn't talk about it.
I guess here's part of my point as I was thinking about it earlier today. The campus protest, he then went on to talk about campus protests. Yep. I think the campus protests will be transitory. I think like summer's going to come and it's going to go, and these students will have jobs or internships or whatever. Who knows what they're doing.
But I know who's going to hire them, but go ahead.
But inflation will not be transitory. We've known this now for 3 years, right? It's here and it's sticky, and that's why I wonder if he's going to pound that message or not. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.